Welcome back to my channel. Now that KB and Savage relationship has hit the rock and presently Savage is evicted, a lot has happened. And the question that comes to our hearts is that what other strategy are people playing in the house? What strategy are they playing? What strategy are they using in the house? It's so sad that Savage and Bonnie B, that is the fire of the season, they are out of the house. They have to go home. It's so sad. It's so sad. Allow me to narrate all that's been happening in Reflect to our world today. All that's been happening in the house. Though the eviction is painful, but before the eviction, there are a lot of things that's happened in the house. And the one of the things that have been happening in the house is been fighting here and there. Ashley and Barnaby, they really had a good fight that led to them being punished. And not that alone, other people also had their own serious fight too. Nsuku and KB fight each other. Mandy Hagan and KB fight Nsuku. The same thing. They keep fighting each other here and there. Abobo and Swiss also had their own fight. This just boils down to the fact that we humans, no matter how we love and care for each other, and no matter how close we are, or maybe as long as we stay together, there will always be conflict in our midst, and that cannot be evicted. That cannot be removed. It's something that is certain, that there must be conflict. It's just how you handle the conflict that matters in your life. So there has been a lot of clashes, conflict, clashes, feelings, catching of feelings in the house, relationship coming up from this boils down to the question that, is it that some people cannot hold themselves? There is no sense of discipline. If you know you cannot be disciplined, you cannot stay 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, 2 months without being with the opposite sex, then you don't have business to come to this kind of show. If not, you mess yourself up. Or maybe it's a strategy they are using. Some of them use just somebody like Savage that use a sexual strategy. He's out of the show now. The thing didn't work for him because his plan is to play the girls mental, to play a mental game with them, and that they will think, you will be interested in this, interested in the other person, but at the end is out of the house. So this show is really showing so many things that we ourselves, it reflects us. You see, though whether you are a Nigerian or a South Africa, we are all humans. We still have the same attitude. We still have the same way, though our languages differs, but we are all humans. We only have one God. And so even if you are Christian, Muslim, we are all humans. We only have one God. We all believe that there is only one God that exists. We don't believe that there are many gods. So in this light, you can see the attitude of people. The attitude of people comes to play in this, whereby jealousy, betrayal, all kinds of things you can think of. Betrayal between something happened between Jojo and her friend Sefasili or something. Now, it's very hard to pronounce their name. They had, she confided in her plan, her strategy, and before you know it, Jojo acted it up before her, just to show that she's smarter. And it's just a betrayal. It happens in the real world, where people, you tell them your ideas, you sell your ideas to them, you just tell them they should join you, and they betray you at the end and steal your ideas, and even do it before you do it, you act it. So it's just like that. It's a warning. It's even a lesson for you to know that in anything you are doing, keep it to yourself. If you have an idea, keep it to yourself. Be the first to bring out that idea. Don't share it with anybody, because you cannot trust anybody. Before you can start, you can trust. There are some people you can trust, but before you can trust somebody, you must, at the beginning, you must at least lay a foundation of trust first. Test that person. There are things you tell the person. Maybe you tell somebody something and you don't want that person to say that, and finally you for some weeks you notice that he's not saying it. And it's part of the testing. You can test the trust of whoever you are close with before you give them higher trust. So we humans, it's just displaying everything the way we act. And I've come to realize that there are a lot of love languages coming up on the show. It has always been something we've been expecting, people falling in love, but most of the relationship is not just, they are not genuine. This show is becoming something that we don't really, people are meant to come to play their reality, how they live their life, for us to be entertained. But now they come with a lot of strategies that is beyond what we're expecting. And they don't come their real self. We don't tend to see their real self. We only see the other side, the other side that is not themselves. That's what they come to display in the show, and which really makes the show not, is really nullifying the show, because this is a reality show. You're supposed to be natural, show yourself in your natural way. Your strategy will unfold itself. But now they already planned their coming, what they would do and everything, and is making the show becoming more boring, and is even making the show to be more predictable. Because by the time you are telling us, okay, your strategy is this on the stage, you are telling us your strategy is this, we can predict what the next thing you're to do.